My name's Lynda and this is the Gigglysheep YouTube channel. Welcome everyone, this is the very first episode. Hopefully we can get it started to do a weekly video, but feeling that I am a full-time mum and I work full-time as well. I've got two young girls. I've got a little girl who's 4 called Erica, and my youngest is almost 2 and she's called Keris. My knit story, I started to take an interest about 18 years ago. And what I did was I went into a little yarn shop in Cumber in Northern Ireland. And I was just looking at all the different colours in absolute awe. It was so wonderful. And the lady there saw me, I guess, not really know a lot. She picked up that I was a noob, and she asked me, did I know how to knit? I said, well, no, but I am wanting to learn. And she said to me to come back on a Saturday when I was free. She'd be able to sit with me in the morning for a couple of hours, and she took me through the basics. So she taught me how to cast on, how to do the knit stitch, and then talked me through a bind off. And that was it. I went home. I had my big thick size 6mm needles and appropriate yarn for those needles. And then I just got started. I knit a scarf, and that scarf was extremely long and colourful. I think I had 5 different colours in. I even went and added in something that wasn't the same weight. I went back to the shop and bought a DK when I probably should have been using an aran. And yeah, it was unique, and I was very proud of it. It was something that I wore for years. It got lost eventually through lots of different house moves and things. But yeah, that's how I started my knit story. From there, I've just knit on and off, and I've only recently started getting really into it. So I guess really, even though I started knitting 18 years ago, I'm still classed as an advanced beginner. I've probably not even put myself in the intermediate category just yet, because there are quite a lot of things that I need to learn. I'm doing a lot of shawls at the minute. That's my mainstay. I love doing shawls. I love scarves and neckwear. It is my most favourite part of my wardrobe, to be honest. And I do love bright colours. Aside from that, I also enjoy socks. I've only knit 1 pair of full socks, and I'm starting my 2nd pair. As I say, I am relatively new to all these new techniques and things. I have watched quite a number of podcasts, mostly the likes of the Grocery Girls and Cozyup with the Stitching Sisters. And there is the Corner of Craft from the UK as well. So yeah, I guess I should probably tell you where I'm from. I'm from Stafford, which is in the Midlands, the West Midlands of the UK in England. And I am about to get married. I get married in 2 weeks. So that's very exciting. Woohoo! Yeah, it'd be nice to get married and be a full proper family. So yeah, fun times. So that's enough about me. What I'll do is I'll get into some FOs. So I haven't got any that's recent, but obviously these will all be new to you because it's the first episode. So I will start with my cowl. And it is from Cozyup with the Stitching Sisters. And it is the Stitch Bliss cowl. If I bring that back a bit. There we go. And I did different from the pattern on the bottom, mostly because I didn't read the pattern. It was just a happy accident. The middle bit here is supposed to be to a jaunty angle to the rest. So it's supposed to be this bit moves over a bit, and then that bit comes back in to where it is. So this little bit of the design here is different from what it should be. So this twisted rib is what it's called, into the lace section. And if I put my hand in there, because it's quite dark, you should be able to see some of that stitch work there, and into the butterfly section. I must admit, the butterflies was my favourite. I really enjoy doing those because it looks complicated, but it's actually really simple. And then into cabling. And then finally, some broken seed at the top, which seems to be blowing out. I'm sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Some broken seed. And I wear this quite a bit. This is the half size from the pattern itself. And if I put that on, there we go. I love it. My eldest calls it my frozen scarf because it looks a bit like Elsa with the colours. So yeah, my frozen scarf. There we go. Whew. And that was all done out of acrylic. And they're all different. Don't remember exactly what brand they are. A lot of it was from James C. Brett. He does the twinkle yarns. It is this one and the cable one are James C. Brett's twinkle range. And that was quite nice. It's got a little bit of thread running through it. I don't know if you can see. It's got a lovely piece of thread running through. And I think it was a lot thinner than what I expected from a DK. It really was a lot thinner. Don't get me wrong, it worked up really nicely and it blended in well, so it's not a major difference, but yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're going to mix and match, that it is on the smaller side of DK. What else have I got for you? That is an FO. I have got, now this is crochet. I also like to crochet, but this is going to be my favourite item of crochet, and it is the bruinen shawl. There you go. And again, that is acrylic, and it was Stylecraft Cabaret, and I can't remember the colourway. I think it was Aurora. It's got a lovely sparkle in it. Let's see. It's beautiful. This has been through the wash several times. I think that's the beauty of acrylic, is that you can put it through the wash. It's been on a hand wash cycle in our washing machine and then dried on the radiator. So yeah, that's rather nice. I do apologise, I keep thinking that the camera is on the other side of the phone, but it's not, it's here. There we go. Okay, so getting into whips. I've got 2 shawls on the go at the minute, and the one that I'm working on at the moment is the Triple Treat shawl by Cozyup with the Sisters. And I'm doing it with my first ever purchase of a merino yarn. I just really love the colours. Just seem to pop. And that is pretty true to how it is, those colours there as it's showing on screen. It is called, if I grab my notes, sorry. It's called Fluoro Flash, and it's by Jp.Knit.Sew. And if that's backward, I apologise, it's showing up as backward on my screen. Fluoro Flash, and it's the merino nylon platinum sock, and it's 425 meters per 100 grams. So yeah, that is working up really nice. It's going to be a crescent shape shawl. It's my first ever crescent. And it's got these lace sections here with double yarn overs, which is really neat. And eventually we'll go into some drop it sections as well, where we drop stitches. And it's a one skein wonder. And you just love a good one skein wonder. I got that yarn when I was at my very first ever fibre festival. It's called Wool at Junction 13, and it's my local one. It's only down the road, literally a 10-15 minute drive. So my other half dropped me off. He took the kids away. I got a free day to wander around the stalls. Now, I don't think I was quite prepared for the cost of these indie dyed yarns. I'm on a very, very limited budget, as I'm sure you can imagine, with 2 kids and a wedding. But yeah, I got 2 skeins from Jp.Knit.Sew, and this is the other one that I got. And I just loved the colours. To be honest, it was the purples and blues that drew me to it. Purple is my favourite colour. I just think that blue is amazing. And the whole skein on itself, with the blacks and the greys and the blues and the purples, made me think of space, to be honest. But it is called Black Butterfly, and it is a merino nylon sparkle sock, because it does have, if you can see it in it, just a slight hint of sparkle just there. That's pretty true. It is just a light glimmer. Go. And it is 400 meters per 100 grams. There we go. Yeah. There we go. I can get that. Oh, the light's a bit harsh there. There we go. Jp.Knit.Sew. She was lovely. She's actually a local lady here as well. She's in the Staffordshire area, from what I remember. Okay, so the next one is a really big shawl. And I don't know if you can tell, but I really love Cozyup designs. This one is another one of theirs, although it was quite an older pattern. Let me just gather myself. This is called the Mammoth Shawl, for very obvious reasons. And it has lots of cabling in the middle and all the way down to the bottom. It has the turn-it section where we do a Celtic cable. Now that I am currently doing at the minute, I am almost at halfway. I love this. It is acrylic. And it is from the Women's Institute, which is an organisation in the UK. I'm not sure if it goes any further, whether it's worldwide. But it's a lovely bunch of ladies who do charity works and make tea and socialise and things. Their yarn is absolutely to die for. This stuff is so soft. It is really, really, really soft against your skin. It's just beautiful. And I've really enjoyed knitting with it. It is the Green Tweed colourway. It's aran weight. And I have done these on size 6s. Size 6mm, sorry. It's got broken seed along, or just a seed stitch border along the top. You can see, and even with the acrylic, it's still got a halo, which is really nice. And I am so looking forward to having that for summer nights at barbecues and things like that. So yeah, that is most of my knits, to be honest. I do have several other whips that are stashed away, but to be honest, I have had a bit of knit ADHD where I've just literally went, ooh, I like that pattern. Ooh, I like that pattern. And I've just went on a mammoth hunt for all sorts. And I've been impatient and I can't wait to get it on my needles. So yeah, I have, I think, about 3 other whips aside from those 2 shawls. That's really bad. I've got a baby cardigan and aran shawl. I'm sure you've seen those. They've been about forever. And I've also got a my sister's socks from Cozyups, and it's a lovely little pattern with diamonds up the inside of the sock, which is rather cute and rather sweet. But at the moment I have just got about 2 inches past the toe. So yeah, they're very much so a work in progress, but they're 2 at a time, which obviously takes a lot longer. But my interest was swayed slightly by these 2 shawls, especially the mammoth. That was a major one for me, as I really do want it for the late summer night barbecues that are coming up in the next coming seasons. Aside from the knitting, as I've mentioned, I also crochet. And my biggest thing to crochet is stuffed animals and teddies. This one has got to be my proudest one. He's so cute. Say, hello bear, hello. And he's really nice. He is made in James C. Brett's marble. And I have just embroidered on the eyes and the nose. And his nose is at a bit of a jaunty angle. But yeah, he's super sweet. And he sits on my stash cupboard and is my little knit mascot. So he's really sweet. And aside from him, I have the ferret. And the ferret was completely my own design. It was made up as I went along. And I really enjoyed making this one. I used to own ferrets. I had, between me and my housemate at university, I had 6 ferrets in the house. Yeah. 6 to 8 ferrets, I think, was the most we got to. And one of them even landed us in the paper. She escaped from our house after someone had left our gate open. She managed to get out the hutch. And off she went. And she was gone for, it was a good week. And eventually, on the other side of the estate, we'd heard about this, this ferret that had been found in a building site, and the builder had screamed blue murder whilst this ferret had tucked into his lunchbox and his sandwiches. So yeah, we managed to get it back, as the lady who was actually planning the development was a local radio host, and that's how we got our ferret back. And of course that ended up in the local paper. So that was my claim to fame. It was so much fun because we had a house filled with animals. We had ferrets and a cockatiel and a bunny rabbit, a couple of guinea pigs. Oh, we had it all. It was a mad house that we had. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'd lived there with my friend Cassie. Cassie's also a lovely crocheter, and she does some gorgeous works with hats and scarves. Most beautiful things that she's made, and some blankets too. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I know it hasn't been much, and I've been slightly nervous and probably not even looked you in the eye as I've been looking the wrong direction with the camera. But yeah, hopefully be able to get a channel up and running and get some more content out there. I say I don't have a lot of time for knitting and stuff, but hopefully I can show you my progress as it goes along. So hopefully you can join me again soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.